name is Caitlin Mager. This presentation will focus on effective integration of technology into the classroom and how this benefits students as well as educators. Here I have some resources that I use when focusing on the integration of technology into the classroom, as well as how educators can effectively meet the various needs of students. I have 6 main focuses in this presentation: the ISTE standards for students, as well as teachers, TPACK, SAMR, Framework for 21st Century Learning, and the Cycle for Integrating Digital Technology. The main focus of this presentation is to look into how teachers can effectively integrate technology into the classroom. First, we will start with the SAMR model. This model is used to help teachers evaluate the technology used in their classroom. SAMR stands for Substitution, Augmentation, Modification, and Redefinition. These 4 sections are separated by transformation and enhancement. Substitution and augmentation fall under enhancements. This is because the tool being used will enhance student learning, but the main task stays the same. Substitution is when a student or teacher is using a new technology tool to replace the old one. The task stays the same, but the tool changes or is upgraded. Augmentation is similar to substitution, but the new tool has added functionalities. The task stays the same, but the tool has more functions to assist students. Modification is when technology is being used more efficiently to redesign elements of a task, therefore transforming student learning. An example of modification would be the feature to comment or share feedback on a classmate's presentation and being able to collaborate with other students when working on a task. Redefinition is when students are able to use the technological tool to create new tasks. This level of the SAMR model corresponds with synthesis and evaluation in the revised Bloom's taxonomy. An example of redefinition would be connecting students with others from across the country or the globe to discuss a topic or task and be able to evaluate the differences or similarities found in the discussions. Modification and redefinition fall under transformation. This is because the tool being used will help transform student learning, and the main task develops into higher cognitive demand tasks. It is necessary for students to be prepared to succeed in a continuously evolving technological-based society. The ISTE standards for students are designed to help ensure that learning is a student-driven process. There are 7 categories for the ISTE standards for students. The first category is Empowered Learner. This ensures that the students use technology to decide, accomplish, and demonstrate their proficiency in specific learning goals. Next is Digital Citizen. This helps students recognize the responsibilities and rights they have when living, learning, and working in a digital-centered world. It also stresses the importance of acting in a safe, legal, and ethical way when operating technology. Next is Knowledge Constructor. This illustrates to students how to gather a variety of digital tools to assist in constructing their knowledge in order to make meaningful connections in what they are learning. Next is Innovative Designer. This focuses on students using the variety of technological tools they have gathered. They are able to identify and solve problems with an imaginative or inventive solution. Next is Computational Thinker. This category allows students to develop strategies for understanding problems and solving them in ways that utilize the power of technological methods. Next, Creative Communicator. This engages students in forms of communication in which they are able to express themselves creatively with multiple digital tools. And lastly, Global Collaborator. With this category, students are using digital tools they have gathered to broaden their learning and gain new perspective by working with others both locally and globally. Branching off of the standards for students, we will now focus on ISTE standards for teachers. The ISTE standards for teachers is a roadmap for educators to help students become empowered learners. These standards help to extend the practices of teachers in order to help them prepare students to direct their learning. There are 5 different categories for ISTE standards for teachers. The first category is facilitating and inspiring student learning and creativity. This category focuses on teachers using their knowledge of content, strategies, and technology to create experiences that will increase student learning and innovation in classroom environment as well as virtual environments. Next is design and develop the digital age learning experiences and assessments. Teachers will design, develop, and evaluate authentic learning experiences to incorporate in their classroom and contemporary tools to maximize student learning and to develop knowledge, skills, and attitudes identified in the standards. The next category is model digital age work in learning. Teachers have knowledge of and skills to work with the technology presented in the classroom. They act as representatives for their students to demonstrate innovative professionalism in a global and digital society. The fourth category is promoting and modeling digital citizenship and responsibility. Teachers understand the local and global societal issues and responsibilities that come with being a functioning member of a digital culture. Exhibiting and modeling legal and ethical behavior to their students helps ensure that their students will have a professional practice when working within digital tools. The fifth and final category is engagement in professional growth and leadership. Teachers are continuously improving their professional practice. They model lifelong learning to their students and exhibit leadership in their school and professional lives. And by promoting this and demonstrating effective use of digital tools and resources, students will be able to pick up and model effective digital responsibilities as well as use tools appropriately when dealing with the global and societal digital tools. Alright, TPACK is a framework that combines 3 knowledge areas: technological knowledge, pedagogical knowledge, and content knowledge. These 3 categories work together to benefit students by ensuring that all 3 knowledge areas are being successfully used. The first knowledge area is content knowledge. This area focuses on the what, meaning the subject matter and what is being taught. This could be a variety of subjects with various tasks. The second knowledge area is pedagogical knowledge. This area focuses on the how, meaning what strategy is going to be used to teach it. Some examples would be direct instruction, group instruction, think, pair, share, inquiry, and so on. The third knowledge area is the technological knowledge. This area focuses on the partner or the tool that will make the content accessible. Some examples of this would be smartboards, tablets, laptops, and so on. As shown in the diagram on the left, there are overlaps in 3 areas that meet different needs of the students. The image on the right shows the TPACK format and the SAMR framework combined. The video for the combination of these 2 frameworks can be found in the resource portion of this presentation. Overall, the combined diagram shows the TPACK content areas, how they correspond with the SAMR framework, and this combined diagram can be used as an effective tool when creating tasks for students while ensuring that the appropriate technology is being used. Next, we are going to look at the framework for the 21st century learning. This framework includes life and career skills, learning and innovative skills, along with the 4 C's: communication, creativity, critical thinking, and collaboration, as well as information, media, and technology skills, and key subjects in the 21st Century Framework. This framework was created by teachers, specialists, and industry leaders to help students be the most successful in their future endeavors and livelihoods. This framework covers many core subjects in order to help students succeed. This framework contains a variety of different factors that will ensure that students can be successful members of a growing technological society. By teaching these disciplinaries and the importance of these being integrated, educators and students will be able to understand the importance and responsibilities that come with the digital society we live in today. Lastly, cycle for integrating digital technology. Seven critical elements that influence a teacher's instructional planning involve digital technology in the success or failure of the resulting classroom instruction. These 7 elements are capability to recognize and adhere to a clear instructional objective when incorporating digital technology, the ability to identify a suitable instructional approach for the instructional goal, ability to select fitting digital or non-digital tools to support instruction, the capability to anticipate how the selected tool can contribute to the goal, the ability to identify the possible restrictions of using the tool and being able to decide whether they can be fixed, the ability to understand how the teaching will need to be communicated or altered due to the use of the selected tool, and finally, the ability to reflect on the resulting instruction and make changes or learn more about the instructional tools as needed. This planning cycle fits closely with the TPACK model and the SAMR model for the reasons that they are both focusing on the instructional goal, the approach, the tools used, and the constraints that such tools may cause when introducing them to students. So, to recap all of this information, technology plays a big role in our society as well as in our classroom. It is our job as educators to not only be proficient in what we teach, but in how we teach it. It is our job to be able to effectively teach students how to appropriately use technological tools to expand their understanding and to find solutions to problems. Using the variety of models and tools in this presentation will help ensure effectiveness when evaluating classroom technological tools as well as methods of delivery.